Why sell drip when you can secure your financial future? Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where you talk everything DeFi and cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So as you can see, the drip price is still in the $2 range. The lowest twos, we're barely holding on to the low $2 range. I think we dipped below slightly to $1 and then bounce back up. So looking good there. Hopefully this is a floor and we go up from here. But in the meantime, as always, I'm going to continue to accumulate and build my drip faucet bags, because I not only believe in the future of drip, but I believe in it long term. So and again, not financial advice, it's just something that I plan on doing, and I'm going to continue to do and sort of document my journey. So moving on to my faucet. So my faucet currently finally hit my goal. So next goal, which is 1600, so on my way to 1700 deposited. Looking good there, and overall loving the 1% daily and the available growing each and every second, even as I'm recording the video. So couldn't be more bullish on the drip network and the faucet. Understand that right now is probably not the best time in the protocol, but as usual, I'm always bullish. And you know, I see I've been in this type of situation before. I haven't been in crypto space since 2017. So you know, I'm here to ride it out, here for the long run. And I know you know, we have a bumpy road ahead of us, but also a bright future. So feeling pretty good there. Now, as far as the animal farm, so 132 million, so still over 130 million TVL, which is absolutely phenomenal. So still the excitement is still there in the animal farm, and people are earning each and every day. It's good to log on to the chats and look in the Telegram groups and seeing everybody making all kinds of crazy money. So feeling pretty good about that, and overall just on the you know, the TVL of the animal farm, even through these turbulent times, we're holding steady. So that's really reassuring there. Now, as far as the pigs token, current price is $110, and dogs token sitting just below $54 for the day. Moving on to the garden. So the garden is still taking a hit. People are still taking profits out, getting into the animal farm, which is to be expected. That along with the faucet as well. People are just taking profits out and just, you know, trying to build their animal farm bags there. So not too worried about all that's going on there. I do believe that we will see a comeback in the drip garden, the drip network, and also, you know, a huge rise in the animal farm. So just gotta wait out these turbulent times, and then, you know, I believe, in my opinion, we'll have a great see greener sides on the other side. So in the meantime, as far as my garden's concerned, as you guys know, I said each and every video, my plan is to go ahead and continue to grow my garden $1 million at a time. Once I hit a certain like the 6 million be my next target. Once I hit that, then I'm going to take that money out and start you know, just investing it into the faucet for however many days, typically however I may feel, and then after that I go ahead and start compounding and working my way up to the next million. So right now we're still sitting at 5 million. I think today will be the last day. I'll put some into the drip faucet, and then after that I will continue on to 6 million. But overall, I still believe that garden's a sleeper, and I still think that you know, it's definitely gonna come back. So feeling pretty good about that. And nobody commented on the video yesterday, but I'm pretty sure 360 was the lowest that we've been in the garden. So so slightly below the lowest, but hey, you know, even if we go lower, I'm still bullish on it, and I'll continue to invest. Now moving on to my per day earnings. So for the garden, I am making about $17.96, so probably should stop taking those profits and start building this back up. In drip rather, I am making roughly $1.39, so that's dropping, excuse me, $33. That would have been terrible, 45 bucks to $1.39, but yeah, $33.44. And then the piggy bank, I am making roughly, let's see, still above $1, yeah, $1.61. So still making a decent amount of money each and every day. So obviously that's taking a hit because of the fact of what's going on, and people selling drip. And I'm getting a lot of comments down in my comment section of people, drip is going to zero, I'm selling all my drip. And I'm just going to sort of get into it here in a second, but me in my personal opinion, I'm going to continue to accumulate and build my bags. I do not see the drip network or drip going down to zero. So if anybody could sort of explain to me how, especially the ones telling me it's going to zero, if you could explain to me in the comments and comment down below. I legitimately want to hear your argument for it going to zero, and then we could sort of discuss there. So moving on. Now, new players today. So 96 new players today. So I think yesterday's we had 56. So overall, not bad. Means we're getting more players back in the drip network, and that's more players that can spread the word of the faucet. So overall, I'm happy with that. It's a nice little uptick. For a moment there, we had a lot of players not entering, so it got pretty low, but hopefully we're on a turnaround now. I haven't quite looked at the news. I have been looking at the news, but I haven't quite paid attention too much, so I don't know if I think the FTX thing and just a whole lot of other things will stick with us for a little bit, at least through the holidays, for sure. I think that's going to be a big thing, but then we'll have a new year and new something else will pop up and it'll take the attention off the crypto, and then all of a sudden crypto will be, in my opinion, it'll be everybody's best friend again. And there'll be talks of adoption and everything else coming. So now is the time to be strong, in my opinion, and build those faucet bags and build those strip bags, because now this is at this point where the millionaires are made, and that's evidence from other projects as well. So moving on now to the point of the video. So why would you want to sell your drip drip right now? And that's a question I sort of wanted to put out there, because I got a couple comments there saying they're going to sell and keep selling, and my question is why, for a couple reasons, and just this is my video sort of addressing some of that. So in drip, most of us have bought, if we did buy, like I bought around I think it was around the $50-ish range around here. And I started off with just maybe like a couple, like less than 100, and then just sort of built my way all over there. So you could almost say I've been dollar cost averaging for the most part, and then just hydrating from there. But to me, we are at the low, one of the lowest lows in drip, right? So let's see, back here it went down to $6. So I think this is the lowest, and comment down below if you guys think there's lower. I'm missing something on the charts, but so we're at the low right now. So at this point, I'm already in the protocol. I'm not going to sell. Why? Because there's a couple reasons why, but the main reason why, we've only had one really bullish spike up, and I'm not saying the next one. I mean, I would hope we exceed this next one, but we haven't seen another one of these in some time. In most projects, for instance, you guys know I like to use Hex as an example. So, I mean, Hex took almost it basically took over a year for it really to start, almost a year and a half, for really start cranking up. And I sort of look at drip in that same light, in a sense of maybe that portion of drip that we're at right now could be this little roadblock up here where we sort of spiked up and then we sort of came down, and then now we're at this low point. So we still have yet to see the rest of the big fireworks show that we know is going to happen. Now, I did a video the other day talking about do we actually need all-time highs, and that absolutely depends on your financial goal and how much drip you have. Now, I always bring the calculator up to sort of talk about this, but looking at the calculator, obviously right now if I get in and I had $1,600, that's a $3,300 investment. This same investment, if drip was at the 50 or 60 bucks that I bought previously, would have been $96,000. But now I only put 3,300 bucks in there, and with that, I could be potentially closer if drip hits my goal. I turn my 3,000 into a roughly after almost 280 days of hydrating, 453,000, almost $500,000 off of the $3,000. So what I'm saying is, I believe right now we are at a low in drip. It may go down lower. If so, I'm still accumulating and building my faucet bags. But you know, why sell now? So buy high and sell low. And plus, we talk about all the updates, and I always talk about this in all my videos. You know, Forex has been non-stop. This is an update yesterday. I didn't really bring it up, but he talked about major marketing firm, a PR firm he was talking to, and 2 placements, major media outlets a month, such as CNBC, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, Fortune, etc. He's already talked about, you know, a project every month for the next 2 years. I mean, there's so much stuff coming down the pipeline, and right now it's so easy to look at your prices and say, you know, and look at the price of drip and then look at your bags and say, man, I want to go ahead and sell because the price is tanking. You know, people are saying drip is going to zero, but I've been through this all too well. I know this situation all too well. I've been in this situation before. For those of you who've been on my subscriber for a while, you know, I always tell this story once in a while of how I heard about Hex way back here, and I didn't invest. I had quite a bit of money to invest in it at the time, and if I had invested in it right now, I would probably be talking to you from somewhere in Dubai on a yacht and talking about my Hex investment. I'd still probably be in drip though, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I could have invested a lot of money back here, but what did I do? I listened to all the FUD. Rich Hart is, you know, a scammer, yada yada yada. I never got into it, and then boom, we had that meteoric rise, and a lot of people, I think Stunner was one. There's a couple people, I'm pretty sure there's some other big YouTubers in the drip, you know, covering drip network, who made a lot of money off of Hex. So those same individuals are in the drip network, and we haven't even seen a rise like we've seen in Hex. Now, I'm not saying the rise is going to happen tomorrow, because who knows when it'll happen. You know, me personally, I think that this year, I don't think it's going to happen. I think, you know, if once we do, it's going to be a steady rise. But ultimately, I do see us, and if it hits all-time highs, if it goes over, it goes under, you know, who knows. But I do see us getting another a super cycle, if you will, and I did a video on this, a super cycle, that will sort of you know, mirror that of a lot of other tokens. Because if you look at other DeFi tokens, they normally have a huge run up, and then some of them just flatline. As far as drip is concerned, we just had sort of one little blip here, but we still have so long to go in the drip network. So I'm remaining bullish, and you know, and I'm just not going to sell. I told you, I've said this in previous videos, but whether it goes down to 50 cents, 1 penny, $5, $10, $15, I'm always going to be here compounding. And the beauty of it now is I've put in so much, and I have it set up where I can take some from the garden and add into the faucet now and help build it up so quickly that, you know, once I get to a certain amount, which I think is about 7,000 deposited around there, I'm just going to stop and just let this accumulate on its own. I may start another wallet that I've been talking about, and then, you know, hopefully by then we have the garden start to come back up, and then I can start funding another wallet for the faucet. So and that's just one of my strategies. So anyway, I just want to put this video out there for you guys and sort of talk about that. I'm not going to be selling at the lowest point, because now is the time to accumulate and not sell, so in my opinion. So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.